Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nur Dinie binti Shariffuddin. You can call me Dinie. I am 22 years old and currently I'm in my third year of LLB. Before we move further, it is necessary for me to introduce four main components of this video. The first part of this video will be on my self-introduction. The second part will be on the explanation about weekly exercise throughout this semester. The third part will be on the explanation about the project I did for this subject. And the fourth part, the reflection. Without further ado, let's move to the first part, which is self-introduction. As introduced before, my name is Dinie. I'm from Selangor, and before pursuing my LLB, I did my diploma in UNIZA, Diploma in Law. I'm sure everyone has their dream, and to achieve that dream, we need to have vision and mission. Now, let's talk vision. For me, it's all about striving towards an exemplary and joyful life. How do I plan to achieve this vision? Through a set of clear missions. There are four in total. First, balancing excellence. I aim to balance academic with co-curriculum achievement, ensuring that my student life is not just about textbooks but a holistic experience. Second mission, building relationship, which is by keeping good relationship with people, is seizing opportunities. I don't just wait for chances. I grab them and turn them into triumphs. This proactive approach is the key to unlock my success in all areas of life. As mission will be on instilling a proactive mindset. Enough with the self-introduction. Now let's move to the second part of this video, which is the explanation on weekly exercise throughout the semester.
Basically, these are the weekly exercise overview. After this, I will explain further my findings on this weekly exercise. We learn about few types of business. The three main types are sole proprietorship, partnership, and company. At the end of this learning, I able to differentiate these three types of business even only by looking at the name of the business. Next, we learn about formation of partnership under section 3, and there are 3 elements must be fulfilled. After learning this topic, first I learned that firm is liable for action of the partners because of principal and agent relationship. However, in dealing with third party, when actually partners act will bind the firm, the condition is provided under Section 8 of Partnership Act. On the fourth week, my groupmate and I decided to do self-practice by answering PBQ question on the topic of formation of partnership. Under this topic, we learn about liability of partners, living partners and deceased partners. For living partners, they have joint liability, take action against other parties or to release the other parties. For deceased partners, the liability is quite different because it is severally or separate liability. The liability is only for transaction ended during their lifetime. During the 6th week, I decided to watch the movie called The Social Network, which portrays the element of partnership. Among the element of partnership portrays was formation of partnership between Mark Zuckerberg and Eduardo Severin, who together conceived the idea of Facebook. Other than that, there are elements of breach of fiduciary duty, where there is allegation of breach of fiduciary duty between Severin, which takes legal action against Zuckerberg. this week, we learned about the situation where firm will have liability under Section 12, 13, and Section 15. During the week 10, we learned three main things. First, introduction to the company. We learn about structure of company, which consists of directors and shareholders. Next, classification of company, which is private and public company. And third, liability of the members can be limited or unlimited. Next, we move to the next topic, which is promoters. Promoters under Section 2 of Companies Act is the person who prepare application to incorporate company, which help responsibility to create the company. Then promoters having fiduciary duty, relationship based on trust. Among the duties are not to make secret profit, disclosure, and not to compete with any decision. The last part that we learn is on the pre-incorporation contract. Pre-incorporation contract consists of any contract entered before incorporation of company, such as the contract with suppliers. Malaysia and UK having different position as to the liability on the pre-incorporation contract. Under Malaysian law, Section 65 Clause 1 mentioned that for pre-incorporation contract, the promoters will be personally liable. And after company has been incorporated, the company can ratify the contracts by implied or expressly.
Now, we are moving to the third part of this video, which is I will share with you the projects I did throughout this semester. The first project that we were tasked is to create a firm profile. Therefore, my groupmate and I decided to form an interior designer firm. In this firm profile, we need to put our business activities and the capital contribution of each partners together with the detailed information of each partners. The first task basically led to the second task, which is in second task, we need to draft partnership agreement.
Basically, this is our partnership agreement. The first part contains the detail of each partners, and the first article is about the nature and business of the partnership, followed by the capital contribution from each partners. Since this is a group task, we have divided the agreement into few parts. I was tasked to draft on the provision relating to dissolution of partnership, non-compete agreement, and force majeure clause. In drafting the provision relating to dissolution of partnership, my primary source is basically the Partnership Act itself. By referring to Partnership Act as my primary source, I can ensure that all provisions drafted by me in this agreement are aligned with the law. Next, for the non-compete agreement and force majeure clause, I drafted the clauses based on my foundation and knowledge from learning Law of Contract 2 in last semester.
Overall, by giving a chance to draft my own partnership agreement, it actually helped me to understand more about how the theory or the law works in practice. To conclude, I found that this subject gave a different approach from other subjects because in company law, we not only learn about the theory, we practice it not by doing written assignment, but doing drafting agreement. Therefore, the impact is I'm able to improve my practical skills and it will help me a lot during my internship or even during my chambering days. The last word that I can give is finally I found the beauty of partnership and company. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum.